Given an equation of a line that is parallel to 2x plus 3y equals 7 and passes through the point 8, -1. 2x plus 3y equals 7 is in standard linear form. It's the one linear form where slope is not evident. So you might have to do some rearranging to figure out what the slope is. So solve in terms of y perhaps. Subtract 2x from both sides. So it'd look like this. 3y equals -2x plus 7. Now I do notice that when you guys, some of you, are subtracting 2x from both sides, it ends up over here on the right side of 7. Now that is okay. It's nothing wrong with that, but I'm putting the x term first because that's the way it looks in slope-intercept form. Next, we're going to divide everything by 3, and the slope becomes -2/3, and the y-intercept is 7/3. So all of that was just to come and get this right here, which is a slope, and parallel. Okay, parallel is the same slope. So my new slope is -2/3, and the point is 8, 1. So y plus 1 equals -2/3 times the quantity x minus 8. And that's how I'm going to leave my answer. You try it number 2. Give an equation of a line that passes through 2 points. So this is one where we want to use the slope equation and find m, and then pick either one of the points. So the slope is your change in y, which is going to be, say, 5 minus 4, over your change in x, which is 9 minus 10. So I get +1 over -1, which is a slope of -1. Now, it's not perpendicular, it's not parallel, it is this line. So my slope is -1. If I pick 9, 5, then my point will be, or my equation will be, y minus 5 equals -x minus 9. Now, if you want a -1 there, that's perfectly fine. You can go ahead and put it. But that -1 is not going to stay very long. I'm using the magic pen. Why? Because we don't need to write -1. A negative will do. You want the -1? Go ahead. But this is what I'm going to put. If I use the other point, it's going to look like y minus 4 equals -1, times the quantity x minus 10. These are equivalent. If I went and solved either one of these in terms of y and got it into slope-intercept form, then it would look like the following. Distribute the negative, and I would get -x plus 10. This is easier than some of our other examples, or our one other example that was like this, because we had fractions in that one. Then I'll add 4 to both sides, and it becomes y equals -x plus 14. So this is a good answer. This is a good answer. This is a good answer. Any of them will do. You try it number 3. Give an equation of a line that is perpendicular to y equals 3/4 x minus 12 and passes through -3, 1. So your slope is 3/4. Your new slope is going to be -4/3. And there's your point. So y minus 1 equals -4/3 times x plus 3. And we're done. Number 5 is probably the easiest one because you can use slope-intercept form. What's the equation of a line that passes through 0, 5 and has a slope of 1/10? So 0, 5. This is b. So my y-intercept is b. So I could go y equals 1/10 x plus 5. And if you use 0, 5 in point slope form, it might look like this. Y minus 5 equals 1/10 times x. Why not quantity x plus 0? Because adding 0 doesn't do much. Let's get that magic pen back out. And then I would add 0 to x, and that's just x, and then I'd multiply by x plus 0, and well, you didn't need any of that stuff. So either one of those answers is perfectly fine. They are equivalent. Add 5 to both sides here, and you're going to see the very same thing. And you try it number 4. The slope is 4, and the point is positive 2, comma, positive 3. Remember that in the equation, in the form, the negatives are already there. So when I see minus 3, that means that y sub 1 is 3. And when I see minus 2, that means that the x sub 1 is 2. So 2 and 3.